Rare tend to be really good at hiding secrets within their story content. You often get the main point through dialogue, scenes, or the odd journal, but this time, they've hidden something key in plain sight. At the end of the Legend of the Veil, we successfully obtain 3 Veil Stones that complete the Veil and allow us to use its power, or in this case, we hand it over to the Pirate Lord for safekeeping. In the adventure before, when we capture the Veil initially, Pendragon notices that it isn't complete and Flameheart most likely knew this was the case on account of these mysterious ancient prisoners that he has. So now we've secured the Veil of the Ancients and all 3 Veil Stones. The full power of the Veil is complete, right? Well, no, because there's actually more Veil Stones out there and we may have been duped. If you look on the title screen, you can see the complete Veil, with 5 Veil Stones in it instead, meaning there are more Veil Stones out there. So when are these going to come into play? We don't exactly know, but we have an idea where these stones are already. Once again, we're going to revisit the Servant of the Flame teasers from December of last year, which may reveal to us where these stones are. When the Servant discusses the Veil in the 3rd teaser, he talks about the relic of the Ancients was found passing between the worlds in a belly of gold. Initially, we thought this might be the belly of the gold on Tribute Peak, but it turns out this was in the Shrouded Ghost, as it was full of treasure, but what if this was a red herring? See, way back in 2020, there was talk of allowing us to revisit the glorious shores of gold as part of Pirate Legend content. Fast forward to season 6 and we've got our Pirate Legend content, but with no reason for us to return to the shores of gold. Unless you're me and I had to replay it to make Sunday's video. Trust me, that was worth it. What I did notice while making that video is something very peculiar about the throne. Look carefully at it. There are 2 green stones embedded into the throne, 2 stones that are the same shape as the Veil Stones. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we found our reason to return to the shores of gold. These 2 stones are the other 2 that we're missing, and we'll eventually return to grab them before the Servant of the Flame's forces do. But that's not the case, is it? Because what if I told you that the mask has 6 slots, not 5, and this again has already been revealed to us in the game. In the Legend of the Veil, we can sometimes be tasked with visiting Belle, where she will ask us to light the beacons to bring forth a memory of an ancient priest who is wearing the veil. He's looking to part the veil and will bring the 2 worlds together. Once you finish this module, the priest will speak to you directly and confirm that he once sought to bring the worlds together, but decided they must remain separated. For what reason, we still don't know. But look carefully at his head. What do you notice that's different? There's a 4th stone in his mask, right below the middle one. It's the same colour and glows in the same way as the other stones do. Want further proof? If we look at the Veil of the Ancient Sails, it reveals to us there are 6 stones. There's 4 on the mask, with 4 stones dotted around the mask, just like the ancient priest had, and the other 2 are depicted as separate, on ancient ships, seemingly being moved away from the veil during the time it was destroyed. And you can just about see it in the title screen module. Take a look. If the 2 stones in the throne are indeed Veil Stones, then where's the 6th and final one? I initially thought Ramsay was in possession of 2 of them, as his staff has 2 green stones embedded in his skull. He can move between the worlds freely, but that may be as a result of the curse that was inflicted on him by the Reaper's Mark, the necklace that was left behind to him by Mercia. But then I thought, this can't be the case, as phantoms like Pendragon can freely move between the Sea of the Damned and Sea of Thieves, so this must be an inherent power of phantoms. There is one who is not blessed to move between the worlds and allowed to by the ferryman, but has the power to do it nonetheless, and he has been using it for a very long time. Captain Flameheart has the power to do this, which he's been doing long before the Veil of the Ancients was on the scene, and it's probably not for the reason you think. Flameheart has an understanding over the Sea of Thieves and the Sea of the Damned that we truly don't understand and might never know, but it seems to be to a greater extent than Belle, Ramsay, or Pendragon can manipulate it. When we weakened the Veil by releasing the Soul Flame Captain in Shrouded Islands, this allowed Flameheart to bring his Spanish phantoms and forts through. After this is done in Legend of the Veil in the last module, it looks like the Veil was weakened by some other means. This could be the actual Veil Stone that we obtain, but wouldn't really make sense. Would you really bring a Veil Stone through just to make it vulnerable to attack? Probably not. It's more likely Flameheart did this without the help of the stone and achieved this in some other way. This really puzzled me for a while and put me at odds, so I reverted back to looking at the depiction on the sails. It looks like 2 were shipped away long ago, where the diamond shape seems to denote a Veil Stone. I revisited the teasers again to see if there was anything I missed, and it turns out there was. In teaser 4, Flameheart Jr. says we will descend to claim it. We will drink, we will die, and we will live again to serve the fire. This clearly means the Chalice, right? That's how some skeletons are made, at least in theory. But Flameheart hasn't been using them recently. He's shifted his focus into using phantoms as the main bulk of his army. This is done because the ferryman can claim your soul if he deems you not worthy to return to the living world. So humans are a big no and skeletons lack the benefits that phantoms do. But something about the Chalice in the main menu stood out to me, and it kinda shocked me at first. The Chalice at the top is depicted with a cutout of sorts. This image is rough and sort of looks like a stone can fit in it, although the top half looks more curved. If you look on the banners decorating the forts in the ancient isles, you can see the cutout is more diamond shape. I thought this might be coincidence until I remembered we have a rune for the Chalice. That rune looks like this. And we can see that right in the middle is a diamond shape that is similar to the depiction of the sails. And to add to this, the trapdoor at the Reaper's hideout has the exact same diamond shape. And you know what else has this motif? The Reaper's flag that can be earned from the Reaper's bones. Drinking, dying and living again isn't a way to become a skeleton, it's a way to gain access to the Sea of the Damned and become a phantom, without the ferryman getting a hold of your soul. It would explain why Flameheart has so much influence over the Sea of the Damned. He drank from a cup that has a veilstone fixed in it, an artifact of the ancients no doubt. It explains why he's been searching for them and has known about them for so long. The ancient prisoner thing could even be a lie, as a way to throw his enemies off the scent. Ladies and gentlemen, the war for the Veilstones is very much ongoing, and we'll be fighting for the other 3 in the months to come. Let's just hope Flameheart manages to get them all in one place, to ensure he wipes out the trading companies from the Sea of Thieves. Destroy Golden Sands. You know it's the right thing to do.